Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's July 3rd, 2023, and we're having the special 4th of July edition of the coaching call. And we got Kenny and Sonia here and other people watching in the quiet background. Got other people coming in, so I'll let them in as we progress. But here's my message for you today. We've got July 3rd. There's a lot of things. People are taking off work this week. That's supposed to be one of the largest travel days you've seen in forever. And tomorrow's a day off, a national holiday. Independence Day, July 4th, 1776. I think it was 11 people got together to sign the Declaration of Independence. And it's really pretty special when you look into the details of what the forefathers had in mind and in place when they did that some 200 and plus years ago. And when you look at this, there was 2.5 million people in the whole United States when they developed the articles, and now here we are at 330 million people, and they still hold intact every single day. And we're celebrate this independence from British basically tomorrow. Pretty neat. Something I thought was really cool I did on my my Monday Morning Mojo this morning is blew me away actually. Three presidents, not only three presidents, but three presidents that were part of the original signing of that Declaration of Independence on July 2nd, that actually went into effect July 4th. That's why it's dated July 4th, 1776. Three of the only 11 people that signed that document died on 4th of July. Not that year, but years later. And that blew me away. Matter of fact, two presidents died on the same exact day, 50 years after authoring that document. I believe it was Samuel Adams and I don't remember now. But really amazing. It's really an amazing stat. And then 5 years later, another United States president passed at this point, died on July 4th. So three out of all the original people died on the 4th of July. Either that's amazingly coincidental or it's amazing and it's, you know, how the world turns, right? Pretty neat. Whether it's God's plan or otherwise, pretty special. Anyway, today's July 3rd, and here's a message that's coaching message going to help you really win over your clients. This is not a time to be asking them for business. This is not a time to be really self-promoting yourself or looking at self-promotions of any way, but just by reaching out to them as a human, reaching out to them and saying, hey, thinking of you, I want you to have an amazing 4th of July. Maybe if you throw some fun facts or something in there that doesn't sound too boilerplated, it'll have value. But imagine getting a text saying, hey, Kenny, Randy Byrd, man, I'm just thinking of you today. Tomorrow is a day of celebration, a day of not only fireworks and hot dogs and things, but it's actually the birthday of our independence. It's the birthday of our country and independence. And more than ever, we need to be united as we stand. And I was just thinking of you in this, thinking of what's going on for you, what we could do to, you know, support each other in this life. And I don't know if you're traveling or whatever, but I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I was thinking of you. And this could be done with a text. This could be done with an email. I'm not a fan of email because how many emails are you getting right now from title companies and lenders and everything else with a picture of flag and celebrate Independence Day? I get so many that I don't know who sent me what. That's just the fact. I get so many, I don't know who sent me what. So I might remember one or two, but it's not going to have the impact of a face message or a text message. Video is the best. It was several of my people's birthday today, so I spent about 20 minutes sending personal video face messages to them through Facebook Messenger. And everybody responds because it's a personal message to them. Hey, Kenny, it's your birthday, man. I'm not going to sing to you. I'm going to spare you that, but happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. That's all you get, right? And that's my message. And Facebook makes it 15 seconds or less. So there's a lot of power in that as well. You got to get to your message, and it's limited. And everything from Chris Heller, his birthday's today. Chris Heller was the CEO of Keller Williams. He responded back, thanks, Randy. That's awesome. I sent it to another gal that's an agent at another company. We've been friends for a decade. And she goes, that was incredibly thoughtful, hearts and hugs and all this stuff, right? It wasn't asking for business. It was acknowledging them on an important day. I think July 4th is another one of those important days that you can acknowledge. Hopefully they're having time off. They're spending time with people. And then if you want to make it a business related conversation, follow up next week. Follow up at the end of the week or something saying, how was your 4th of July? Hey, I'm in real estate. I'm in the trenches, got a lot of good stuff going on. You have any questions about real estate? Are you thinking about buying, selling, investing, or renting real estate? I'm your guy to help you. I'm your girl to help you. Right? These things are really powerful in combination. So if you really want to take your communication to your database to the next level, really focus on this kind of thing. I reached out to an agent, not my company, a different company this morning, and part of my daily accountability to reach out and build influence and build connectivity and friendship and stuff in other agents and other sellers and buyers and so on. And he was handing out 500 flags, walking his neighborhood, putting a flag in every single yard, had a little business card on it, not tacky, it was cool. But imagine coming out with a little US flag in your thing. It has a little real estate business card on it. Great idea, right? That's a great idea. And I don't think all 500 will appreciate it. 497 might, or whatever the number is. So again, I thought that was a great idea, and it was a good use of his time to be patriotic, to do something cool, and get out and walk in your farms and in your neighborhoods, right? So I'm telling you that you could take this time to send. I would do a video message personally to your database and just try to get through as many as you can in your social media. If you do it on Facebook, it limits it to 15 seconds. If you're doing a video, do the same thing, limit it to that 15 seconds so you don't ramble. And just say something along the lines of, Beverly, Randy Byrd, I'm so happy to be connected to you in life and in friendship. And I just wanted to say happy 4th of July to you. I'm working today, but I'm taking off tomorrow. And we're going to really celebrate independence. We're going to celebrate the freedom of this country that our forefathers had the belief in, in 1776, July 4th. And so whether you're watching fireworks, eating hot dogs, whatever it is, I hope you have an amazing day with family. We'll talk later, but I just wanted to reach out to you and just tell you that I appreciate you. Happy 4th of July. Click, right? And by doing this video, it personalizes it. It's not an email to 10,000 people going, "You 4th of July, think of First American Title when you think of freedom," or whatever, right? I'm not picking on them. I'm not singling them out. But that's a majority of the messages I get on holidays. Personalize it to your database. Personalize it to let them know that you are special. They are special to you. And you took the time of your day. And at 15 seconds, you can get probably 2 a minute done in between going to the next client on purpose, searching them on your Facebook. If you're friends, if you're not friends, message them, friend request them, and then send them that video message. And it's powerful. All right. You could also do this on your cell phone to your database. You could do this to your friends and family as well. But I think that's the single missed opportunity for most of us when we look at these kind of holidays. Thanksgiving's always a big one. I send an average of about 200 to 300 messages on Thanksgiving. I just go through my day with my family. And then at the end of the day, when things are winding down and you got tryptophan on your brain and you're sleepy and groggy, I'll jump in my phone and start sending video messages of people that are close, super close to me. And then I'll send text messages that, I basically pre-write a text message and then put their first name on the beginning of it and then copy and paste it in for time. And maybe a picture of us at Thanksgiving, maybe something to make it more scalable. But your VIPs, your 20 or 30 or 40 people that are your VIPs, whether it's friends, family, or past clients, you can get into a model where you could send these out pretty quickly. And it seems like you're the only person on earth right now. When I send my message, Kenny's the only person on earth, even though I might go through and send another 100. At that moment in time, Kenny's the only person on earth. So that's how I operate. That's always been very rewarding, both personally and rewarding in business, because that stands out. That means that you are important, you are connected. And that is a beautiful way to spread the appreciation of this particular holiday and others, right? So that's my coaching nugget for the day. It's timely. You have plenty of time between now and tomorrow to do that. It could be done today, it could be done tomorrow. It's either way, it's going to be okay. Once you get past that date, then it's too late to say, hey, I hope you had a great 4th. It's not too late, but it doesn't have the impact. All right. So try not to be the one that sends out a newsletter to 2,000 that's kind of a generic newsletter, unless it has value. If it has like a 4th of July list of where all the fireworks are, great idea. A list of all the cooking recipes that you love on 4th of July, powerful, right? Those things could be supplemental or standalone to your message. But if you really want to build deep connections and show deep appreciation, start with a one-on-one message this way. All right. So I'm here for any questions, anything you might need today. What can I do to support you, help you? That's what this call's for. And then after that, we'll end. And I just want to take that little shot in the arm, that little boost of idea and adrenaline into your business for you. So any questions, any takeaways, any ahas, any whatever you have.
Thanks, Randy. Real quick, as far as the videos go, a buddy of mine, childhood friend of mine, turned 50 on the 21st of June. I actually sent him a video message, and this is a guy that we were really good friends when we were kids, lost touch over the years. But I sent him that video message. Hey, it's 50, it's a big one. He kind of lost it.
Yeah.
He kind of lost it. So it definitely has power to it with the videos.
Totally. And you know why he lost it, Kenny?
Personal.
It's personal, but there's more to it than that. If he got 1,000 of them, he wouldn't have lost it. He probably got a bunch of thumbs up, a bunch of birthday cakes, a bunch of love on Facebook, but that's not in your DM. That's not in your back pocket. Like, you're important to me. It doesn't mean it doesn't have value. It's just, I love the fact that you brought that up for contrast, because it shows you that that day was important to him. He might have been having a tough day turning 50. He might have been on top of the moon. He might have been on top of the Mooney turning 50. I said that for Halsey. You follow me?
Yeah.
But when you personalize it, he will remember that. He will remember that next year, and on his 60th birthday, on his 80th birthday, he will remember that. And that is the secret to really building these deep forged relationships. And relationships are trust, and real estate is trust. So bravo, well done. Well done. And I love the story. And it's also, I get this reinforced all the time because I do a lot of these messages, and I take the time. It wasn't easy today. I was jammed this morning, and I had appointment after appointment after appointment. I did way too much on July 3rd because I'm taking tomorrow off, and we're going to go to a concert and golf and whatever else is tomorrow, a day off. So I had a lot of things stacked on my calendar. But you know what? It was a birthday. It's important. It's their one birthday, right? And I got to say, what a cool day. July 3rd, you get to celebrate for basically 2 days. America gets to celebrate with you. And the response was amazing, right? And what about if I didn't take that time? What about if I just pass that up? I've got to wait till next year to say happy birthday, right? So I always hit those. It takes me, I have 5,000 friends. So mathematically, we've talked about this, 365 days a year. About 15 people per day have a birthday mathematically. Some days have 9, some days have 27. There's certain days in the year, I don't know what's going on 9 months prior to that, but a lot of babies were born on that day. And I'm looking at my Facebook going, holy moly, 33 birthdays today. That's like, that's almost 10% or 1% or whatever the number is of my whole friend list. So it must have been, I don't know what it was. Maybe they came back from the military that day, kind of like the baby boom back in the World War II era. But the bottom line is, some days take longer than others, but they're all valuable. And I love that portion of it. I love it. And I just appreciate that dialogue.
Thanks, Ray. Now, real estate related. I was actually just telling Sony this story. It's just a little advice from you on this one. Supposed to close a deal on Friday or Monday at the latest. I've had good dialogue with the buyer's agent the whole time. They're supposed to relieve 2 of the CRs on Thursday of last week. They did
contingency removal for those who don't understand. Yep.
So I tried to contact her, couldn't get a hold of her. And then my TC has been emailing their TC and her, and we've heard nothing. We're supposed to have all the contingencies removed today.
Okay.
And basically it's going straight to voicemail. Again, this is not a new agent. This is a seasoned agent. I'm trying to get a hold of her and nothing.
Okay, so are you asking me for advice?
Please.
Okay, there is a contractual responsibility you have to your party to issue them a notice to perform. Okay, so a CR is a contingency removal, or there's several things that go into that contingency removal, and periods for loans, appraisals, inspections, all these things. Once those deadlines elapse, it's your job. Matter of fact, you have a fiduciary responsibility to your client to make sure they remove those in time. So that's when you do a notice to perform, an NTP, or they're in different states, they're called different things, but they effectively are a notice to perform. That's not a lot of agents feel like you're throwing a missile. It's not. It's an acknowledgement that, hey, Halsey, we have an inspection contingency that's due to remove on Tuesday, and I haven't heard anything from you, and I sent you something Friday. And then on Monday, hey, I haven't heard back, so I'm going to send over a notice to perform. It's just a legal document saying that you've been notified, you have to remove it or get out of the way, or do some kind of contractual obligation. A lot of agents take that notice to perform as like, man, I don't want to piss him off. I don't want to upset him. You know, this has already been really fragile. It doesn't matter. It's no different than you supplying a document in a timely fashion that you said you would in the contract. So a notice to perform does not have to be adversarial. It is often, not my problem. They take it that way. I don't. Right. And you don't have to be ornery, but it's unhealthy for you to leave message and your temperament increases. It's all for naught. You just have a date driven contract, and they might be having 100 different reasons why they're not doing it. Some good, some bad. Your job is to keep your party in contract. And if you don't do it until the expiration, then you're going to be a couple days behind, because the notice to perform offers some deadlines depending on the state, 24 hours, 40 hours, that before you could physically cancel the contract. So really what you want to be focused on is keeping your client in contract, right? So it's just a simple notice to perform. It's not a threat of a notice to perform. You could give a courtesy call and say, hey, I've tried you for a couple of days. I really didn't want to send over a notice to perform and alarm you, but it's not meant to alarm you. It's meant to be contractually just a reminder. All right. So all that language is helpful for you. And you could send them a text. Hey, Kenny, I'm sending you over a notice to perform, not meant to be adversarial. I'm just keeping everybody in line with the contract. We're due to remove that appraisal and inspection contingency on July 4th. Tomorrow's a holiday, so you'll have till the 5th, but make sure we get that on the 5th so we don't have to accelerate this. It's not a threat, right? That's the right way to handle it.
Okay, thanks.
You bet. Anything else I can answer for you? Anything related to what the topic we talked about earlier, or any contractual coaching, anything you need today that I could support you on? Going once, going twice. Sold. The 4th of July holiday. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for chiming in. I will post this on Facebook and stuff just so other people can see the coaching calls that we do. But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate being available to have you bounce things off and offer some coaching nuggets every single Monday, 12 p.m. Pacific time. We're here. All right. RandyByrd.live, really easy. RandyByrd.live. And I'm here for you every week. All right. All right, you guys. Have a great 4th of July. I appreciate you. And honestly, I'm glad to be in business and be in your lives, every single one of you. So thank you. Enjoy the 4th of July holiday. If you're traveling, we apologize. I said it's going to be a messy travel day, a lot of cancellations and things. We're staying pretty close to home, but enjoy fireworks. Enjoy the celebration of the freedom of this country, July 4th, 1776. Pretty amazing. And if you want to do something cool, Google interesting facts about 4th of July. I did it this morning, and man, it just loaded me up with all kinds of cool things about 4th of July. And it's really a pretty special day that our forefathers had the brilliance and the salt, basically, to draft that document and put us in the place that we are today. All right, you guys, I appreciate you. Have a great day. Happy 4th of July to you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks,
Randy.
You bet. Have a great day. Bye for now. Happy 4th of July.